Alright, not as bad as I thought. I just had to have my hands free right there because I had to like climb under that ledge right there. But so far this looks like it's going to be a pretty straight shot because this is all fairly shallow. Big metal, piece of metal right there. Sign. From up on the bridge, I see like a fluorescent yellow pole that was over here last year. I don't know if I'll be able to see it still because it could be completely covered in moss. There was like a fluorescent yellow pole in here. But yeah, I'm gonna walk in here and see. I seen when I was standing there this morning, I was looking down and I could see a bunch of bobbers and stuff right here. I didn't see any lures, but I seen a bunch of bobbers. I'm just gonna try to walk this. I've always wanted to, and I haven't yet. I always had a feeling there was going to be good lures in here. I could be completely mistaken, but I would believe it would be down here. If it was going to be in here, it would be down this way because most people fish in here. So if I was going to get lures, oh, there's the first victim. It's just a weight, but I don't ever take lead, but here's the first thing I'm gonna take. I see fluorescent green down there. That's a good sign because it's obviously not natural. Obviously, look in the rocks here too while I'm right here. A ton of people climb down in here and go walleye fishing and stuff. So there's a good chance that I could find stuff. I just don't know. I just don't know this area, so it's going to take me a while of walking the water. And today it's really calm, so I have the opportunity just to walk around here and pick up anything I see. Oh, they're cans. Yeah, cans and bottles. I'm definitely going to walk this rock line over here too, because I see people wading in here. I've just always wanted to check this shoreline. That's too bad the people just stand here and throw their cans off the side of that. I know it's... Oh, look at that. Dead fish hooked in the eye with a lure sticking out of its face. I don't have any pliers, but it's gonna come out of there. Got my pocket knife. See how I can possibly get to it here. This is a first. Good old trusty Kershaw. Come on. I'm gonna have to set my phone down here and do some surgery, I think. Well, that's the first crankbait out of a fish's eye. Wash my knife off here. Crankbait out of the old gizzard eye. I'm going to keep my pocket knife up high here so I can access it. Lures is going to be kind of tricky because they're going to want to stick in every one of these kind of pockets. I didn't really bring the right gear here. Oh yeah, this pocket down here, this front pocket, that'll do good. You gotta see what there's my gloves. I just want to make sure I got my gloves. Well, thank you, kind sir. I do appreciate your sacrifice, and I am sure that is what led to your demise. I see a little something right there. I see a line hanging, and there was like a little lure. Where'd I just see it? Or was it not a lure? Could have just been one of those. I thought I seen a little black lure. Okay. I don't really see anything else down in here. I was expecting these to be full, to be honest with you. So now we're going to have to definitely pay attention more to these rocks. I'm going to comb these rocks real quick and see in the shoreline here. See if I happen to spot anything. When this is higher and people are casting way out here from the bridge, there's a good chance they get snagged on these rocks. I'm gonna walk out to this other pile out here. Trying to take a gander. I just don't know how deep it gets right there. Yeah, this is getting pretty deep. Yeah, there's still a 6 or 8 foot hole there. I was going to walk out to those other rock pile. I just got to learn this over here on where to walk and where not to, where the shallow holes and deep holes are. I'm just scanning everywhere, trying to keep my eyes peeled for anything here, anything that's worth my attention. These are all snags, you know, people running. When it's walleye season, people are running. Well, that looked like a lure, but I just scratched it. I just scratched it with my... The other thing too is I need my glasses to see, but during the day, my glasses, I like that, what do you call it? Where they tint. Whatever that thing is, I can't think of the name of it right now. Transition. They transition. My glasses that transition. These are dark right now, so looking under the water, it's kind of tricky for me personally. I can still see, obviously. I can see all that. But like once it gets down deeper, being a hazy day without the sun, I can't necessarily see too deep down in the water without taking my... Looked like a lure back there. I kind of poked at it with my pole. I would have thought this would have been festered with lures, with the amount of people I see standing up there casting. And or even on this rock wall, or these. I honestly figured there would have been a good amount of lures hanging from those. And it's definitely something silver right there, but it's not a lure, it's a dead fish, dead minnow. And especially these ones being so close to the bridge, I for certain thought they would. I don't ever do anything like too risky, you know. I wouldn't just go walking in the water that I have no idea of the depth or anything. I can clearly see this has been shallow for a week or two now, and I can see my charted path. So I'm not really worried about walking in here. Oh, there's one right there. See that? There we go. There we go. There's one. There we go. There we go, baby. Look at that. Oh, she's dinged right there on the side. That's too bad. It's alright. I'd still use it. There's actually a lure right there, but it's kind of gross and grody and next to a oh, yeah, just a big old sloppy rubber worm. Just gonna keep my eyes peeled right here real quick, because this could be a little actually looks like there's a lure right there too. Up in there. It is. But it's not gonna come out. Oh no, that's a piece of PVC. That's a piece of PVC plastic. Never mind. That's a pipe or something. Keep my eyes peeled here for a minute. Because people, when the water's high, they'll cast from the bridge, and I do it myself. When the water's high, cast into this hole. The water will be up into here, not realizing how many snags there are. But that's what I just got so far. Look under this bridge real quick. I know over on that side, on those trees over there, there's some hanging. I don't dare to bring my boat in here. It's definitely way too rocky and not safe. I would love to get over on that side. I just don't know how I'd go about it. I've definitely seen for years, the past few years, I've noticed there's some lures over in there, and I've been contemplating ideas on how to get them. See, even in like these holes and stuff, I want to check, because just people ripping their line. Sometimes this water's way up here. You know, I mean, it's 8 or 10 feet high in here. That might have been a lure. I'm just casually seeing if I happen to spot anything. See, there's like deep holes like right there. You can't just walk right there. You got to kind of go up in here. And this is wicked slippery in here. I've never been down in here, so the first time crawling down through here, I didn't know exactly how I'd have to go about it. Rubber worm right there, but it's so gross I don't want to touch it. And all up in these rocks, I mean, there really could be lures anywhere in here. You really got to watch my footing. Once I get out to this other side, I'll be good. I still always want to know what happened with that lure that I dropped out of that tree right there. Water was wicked fast. Again, that's literally the second lure I've ever lost, besides that one from over to Phoenix. It's right there. One of those top water Rapalas. I had it hooked. It fell. And of course, I wasn't able to grab it once it hit the water. All right, well, I think that's all I'm gonna get. That right there, those couple. Yeah, it was right there in that tree. I pulled it down. So, water was raging. It was hooked to, oh wow, that's a big set of claws right there. Check that size of that crayfish out there. Just taking a peek and seeing if I happen to see anything hung up. No. All right.